So this comes from Jim. And he goes, "Hey, Pete, now a person could call me a cherry picker, but I see it as survival. Nobody's getting rich with my gas. It's $5.50 a gallon." And everybody in the chat or the comments, please post right now what the current gas price is for regular gas in your market. I'll give you a second to do that. "I feel like I'm being throttled. Once I get in the $30 range or so, I get orders on the other side of the world for change. While I watch brand new Dashers run in and out of the restaurant I'm sitting in front of. I don't even see those orders. Has anyone else felt this with DoorDash?" Let me tell you something, Jim. This has been an ongoing issue for quite some time now on the DoorDash platform, as well as GrubHub and Uber Eats. Now, the theory here is that when new Dashers or drivers sign up on these apps, they like to send them the really, really nice payouts to get them hooked. They call it like the honeymoon phase. That's what drivers have been referring to it as. So they think, oh my God, I can make all this money, this, that, the other. And then eventually over time, as months go by, then eventually they just start getting the crap orders over and over and over, and they start prioritizing the newer drivers, and the cycle just keeps redoing and redoing and redoing over and over and over. And I understand why now. It totally makes sense, because they want to get the new drivers hooked that, oh my God, I can make all this money. So then they get them hooked, and then they figure, well, now we could probably start throwing them the crappy low payout orders, and maybe they'll take those too. So that is absolutely happening to drivers all over the country, okay? Now, for all of you drivers and Dashers watching right now, put in the chat or the comments down below if you feel that DoorDash, GrubHub, or Uber Eats has been throttling your orders the longer that you've been a driver. That at first, when you first started, the orders were plentiful. The orders were bigger payouts. But now you're starting to get more of the crappier payouts, the $2, the $3, the $4 payouts, and not as much with the big ones. Again, keep in mind, every market is extremely different from the other, okay? There are just some markets that are so busy, the orders are flying like crazy, that big payouts are there no matter what. That's different. But if you're in a smaller market, okay, you're going to get slammed with those low payouts. It's just going to happen. So, drivers and Dashers, let me know your thoughts down below. I want to hear from all of you. So, this person, they didn't leave their name, so we're just going to leave it anonymous. So he goes, "Hi, Pete, good morning." It was written in the morning. "I'm a Dasher here in Canada. Don't get too many of these. And I received an order to a Subway restaurant, then immediately drive to that store, and a few blocks away, DoorDash unassigned the order to me without informing me. So I have to find a safe place to park my car and call DoorDash support. What happened? Why did they assign? Why did they unassign to me the order? They don't have a clear explanation about what happened, and I told them to pay me for that. But unfortunately, they cannot pay me because they said I did not arrive at the store. How can I arrive at the store and then they remove the order and the navigation? That's why I parked at the safest place to call them. Can you help me? What is the best I can do about the experience on DoorDash? We don't have security because every time we accept orders, they can unassign it without further notice. Thank you and God bless." Unfortunately, to this person in Canada, there's not a whole lot you can do. Because they unassigned the order before you arrived at the restaurant, they don't have to pay you diddly squat. That's the problem. It's usually once you're actually at the restaurant, waiting for the order, and then they cancel it or something, then you usually get half pay. Or if you have the order, you know, in your possession and you're on the way to the customer and it gets canceled or something. But if it gets unassigned, that's the system saying, well, there was another Dasher that was better off with that order. Maybe there was a Dasher that was sitting like in the parking lot of the Subway or across the street, and last second the system got messed up and it unassigned it from you and gave it to that person instead. Because it doesn't look like they canceled it, you know, based on what you're saying, it looks like it was just literally taken away from you and unassigned. Also, make sure you check your rating system. Make sure that your completion rate didn't go down, because sometimes the completion rate can get affected from weird glitches or something like this in the system. So drivers, Dashers, everybody watching this, what are your thoughts? What do you think happened to this driver / Dasher and why the order was just randomly taken away from them. Because GrubHub has done this too. Don't get me wrong. So, short message, but this is another ridiculous thing from DoorDash. So, this here, let's see, comes from Michelle. And she says, "Hey, Pete, me and my husband work DoorDash, and we're looking at the promos. My husband's phone would say it's $3.50. And on my phone, it would say only $3. His was 50 cents higher than mine. I have been driving longer than him. He just started a week ago." Keep that in mind, everybody. "Is this normal? Everyone doesn't get paid the same promos. I just don't know what to think about this. See attached photos. My husband's is the screenshot with the higher amount." So then she attached a whole bunch of things on there, and it shows it, okay? So with that being said, I think she answered her own question here, that she's been driving or dashing longer than her husband. And at this point of you watching this and me receiving this message, she said that her husband had only been working a week. It doesn't surprise me that DoorDash is kicking it up 50 cents for a newer dasher to entice them more to hit these bonuses or promos or whatever you want to refer them as, promos, right? So we've talked about this in the past, that DoorDash really loves to cater to brand new drivers. But Pete, why is that? Well, think about it. When you start a brand new job or whatever, especially in the gig economy, they want to get you hooked just like that. Right away. They want you hooked. Okay? When I first started in 2017 with GrubHub, I was hooked immediately. I was like, wow, I can make all this money from the comfort of my own vehicle and nobody really telling me what to do. Oh, I'm in it to win it. And that's why I've been around as long as I have been. Okay? Since 2017. Do the math from the time you're watching this video. Okay? So, with that being said, it is no surprise that they're offering a little bit more money when, with the promo bonus money here for your husband or for anyone who's newer, because they want them to stick around. And they do not want veteran drivers to stick around. Why? Because veteran drivers are educating themselves through social media like YouTube and Reddit and Facebook and whatnot, trying to find ways to make money faster and more efficiently. DoorDash, GrubHub, and Uber Eats and all of these apps want us to take those crappy $2, $3, and $4 and $5 orders. But they know as we educate ourselves, we are going to stop taking those. They want to bring on as many new people as possible so that they'll take these crappy orders that would have no tips on them and want you to drive from here to the moon. So, drivers, dashers, do you think this is a common thing where newer dashers or newer drivers are getting the higher bonuses and promos? Or do you think it's a bunch of BS? I'm going to say yes. What is your answer? Put it down below in the chat or the comments.